Southside, can't get enough. Can't get.
Hi everyone, I'm Jaime Slavin, and I just got back from a grocery store shop. Actually, it's not really a grocery store, it's a health food store. I've already done one of these videos before where I've introduced you to a lot of new products, or perhaps products that you've heard of or seen but didn't really know what they taste like, or if you would like them. This is kind of my ease your way into a healthy lifestyle, going into a health food store type of video vlog. So, okay, I guess this is a good place to start. Chocolate chunks. You know, if you're baking, chocolate chips are fun. Chocolate chunks are a little bit more fun. So these are 3 ingredients in here, and they're free of milk, peanuts, tree nuts, and soy, which I like. Unfortunately, they use brown sugar to sweeten this. Everything in moderation, even moderation. So when it comes to sugar, I've written a blog post on this before. I, for the most part, practice what I preach, and I don't eat refined sugar. I don't eat processed sugar. I like sweets, so I'll eat maple syrup, agave in small amounts, raw agave in small amounts, honey, yacon syrup, anyway, a whole slew of syrups and sweeteners, coconut syrup and coconut crystals, excellent. That's how I get my sweetness. But a little bit, a little bit goes a long way in these chocolate chips. So I'm okay with that if it's not so often. So when I'm baking and making a nice cookie or sorts, I like a good chip in there. So yeah, but otherwise it's just cocoa mass and cocoa butter. So 3 ingredients, quite simple. I feel comfortable with that. So a good way to start this grocery store tour, of course, in my bag is with chocolate chunks. I guess onto the complete opposite spectrum of this all, sauerkraut. So sauerkraut, this company I really like, Carthen's, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Carthen's Organic. So amazing. Sauerkraut, I mean, some of you out there might be like scrunching up your nose, or others might be thinking, oh yeah, like that's what I put on my sausage and hot dogs and all that kind of stuff. But that type of sauerkraut, I don't know how it's processed. I don't know the method of fermentation. In this case, this company does a great job at keeping it simple, using organic ingredients, a good bacterial culture in here, which is the probiotic, the fermenting force in these wild foods and these wild fermented foods. Sauerkraut being one of them. So this is excellent for digestion, excellent for giving your body healthy gut bacteria. I got the traditional unpasteurized sauerkraut. The traditional one has some caraway seeds, juniper berries. It's really nice, but if you don't want any flavoring, they have a plain one as well. So this is excellent. I put it in wraps. If at home I'm making a veggie burger or a turkey burger or whatever, I love it on there. I can eat this by the forkful as well, just on the side of a dish prior to eating. Helps with digestion. So give it a shot, sauerkraut. It's good times. Okay, this I'm now learning is the most random grocery bag ever. So bear with me because you're in for a wild, interesting ride. Coconut manna. I haven't tried this before, so this is a new product for me. Seemed enticing just by the name, but also what I like about it is it's a little bit more thick than coconut oil. Coconut oil is excellent for cooking at high temperatures, roasting at high temperatures, blending into a smoothie using coconut oil raw is great too. But coconut manna, what I'm taking from this is it's more like the coconut butter. It's just the ingredient list is organic whole coconut. So it's going to be really thick and creamy. So this is amazing for making some raw desserts. I have this excellent macaroon. You can make these macaroons raw, or you can bake them if you'd like. I'll post a link to that at the end, this recipe that I have that would use this and just give it such a creamy mouthfeel. So yeah, this could be used for a whole slew of things. You can spread it onto like a warm, freshly baked spelt muffin. Also, again, eat this by the spoonful as well if you just want a good, like, a sustaining, sweet, creamy fat kick. Healthy fats, coconut. We got some celery in here. This is actually part of my Kensington outing. Always also involves going to this fruit stand, or it's a little fruit store. It's such a great, the energy in that store is amazing. Food for Life. I should double check that because, you know, a good picking from them. So this is celery, organic celery. You want to make sure you buy organic celery. Take a look at the Dirty Dozen list. You'll see why. Celery is highly, highly sprayed and contaminated with pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. The soil that it's coming from, you know, soil is the food, the sustenance for our food. So you want good quality soil, and you can get that from organic food. So celery leaves. You want to buy celery with the leaves on for two reasons. One, celery leaves indicate that the vegetable is still quite fresh. If the leaves look healthy, that means it's relatively or recently picked out from the ground. So that's one reason. Another reason is the flavor. The flavor in celery leaves are awesome. So great. It's like celery, but it's a little sweeter, and it's an excellent addition to salads, chopped up in salads, thrown into salads, the leaves whole, used as a garnish. So many things to do. Just don't throw these out, and look for celery with the leaves on. That's you'll be happy you did. Napkins, 100% recycled. I do the best I can not to use napkins, but I can be a messy eater at times, so I'm not going to forego keeping myself looking relatively clean while I eat, particularly if I'm with guests. So if you're going to keep napkins around the house and you need napkins, make them eco-friendly. Cascades is a wonderful company. I like their products. They use a lot of recycled materials. They are made of 100% recycled fibers, bleached without chlorine, which is also wonderful. I do not like wiping my face with chlorine. So look for this brand and try to make your you know, the stuff you use every day that we take for granted, toilet paper, tissue, Kleenex. We're used to calling it Kleenex, which is a brand, but napkins, paper towel, dishcloths. Try to find them green, eco-friendly, recyclable. That's an awesome way to help, just small steps, reduce the impact we make every single day on Mama Earth. So yeah, check that out. While we're on that note, soap. This is a brand that I love. I buy these larger containers so I can fill this up in my soap dispenser. Dr. Bronner's makes a very simple liquid soap. They also make actually great bar soap that I use in the shower. It's hypoallergenic. This one happens to be unscented. I do also buy their tea tree flavor, their lavender flavor, their peppermint flavor. Whoa, the peppermint one is intense. It's really nice. It kind of like, you want to actually buy the peppermint one for the washroom because, sorry, not to get gross here, but if you want to freshen up the air in the bathroom, wash your hands. Peppermint will then linger in the air and will act double duty as like a spray as well. So, but let's get back to more appetizing topics. Washing your hands, keeping it clean. Let's also keep our water system clean. So all these soaps out there have all these crazy chemicals in them. Chemicals that help to suds them up are quite toxic to our environment, to our water system. All these chemicals, synthetic fragrances, not only do we not want them on our body, but we also don't want them in our water or in our land. Or just let's try to do our best to buy products that are gentle for the earth, gentle for us. Dr. Bronner's is excellent for that. So Castile soap, very simple and keeps you clean. Okay, buckwheat loaf. Does that not sound good? I don't know. To me, it actually doesn't sound good. So I don't blame you if you're like, what the heck is she trying to do to me? But it's actually delicious. I love this company, Little Stream Bakery, makes amazing breads. Some are gluten-free, like this buckwheat loaf. They also have a quinoa loaf, a brown rice loaf. They also do spelt, kamut, all these amazing whole grains. You can taste how fresh it is. Stone ground flours to the types of sourdough that they use. Awesome. I like this bread. This bread isn't ideal for a sandwich. It will crumble. Keep in mind it is gluten-free, so it is hard sometimes to find a sturdy gluten-free bread that isn't loaded with all these crazy additives. This is really pure, really simple, but more ideal for toast. Toast it up in the morning. This, like on a cold morning, when you just want to feel like comforted. This is like a warm hug in the morning. Toast it, just like spread some pumpkin seed butter or almond butter on top. It melts right into it. Sometimes I slice some bananas on this. Hearty, delicious, satisfying, good. Go get it. Oh yeah, this company, I'm loving this company. I've tried so many of their products already now. Living Intentions. This is their cacao brownie or cake mix. Wow, I'm so excited. The ingredients are so super powered. There's sprouted buckwheat, sprouted almonds, mesquite pod, white chia powder, inulin, cacao, coconut flour, organic palm sugar, organic raw sun-dried cane juice crystals. Wow, that's a mouthful. I haven't tried this yet. I will let you know how it goes. I'll give a little product review on this, but something tells me it's going to be good because I've loved all their other stuff. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Oh, this is just, again, when I was talking about being respectful to what you buy and what you use almost every single day, stuff like tissue paper, Kleenex, all that kind of stuff. This is another example, especially for the women. Cotton pads, you know, I use this on my face, either to take off some makeup on my eyes or to use as a toner, all that kind of stuff. So I use this often, so I make sure that I buy organic cotton ones. We got some fresh produce in here from that lovely store I was talking about, Food for Life. We have some yummy avocados, organic, yummy limes, organic. Can any guess what I'm making? I think this time around, actually, I usually make this into a sweet dish, which is a delicious avocado key lime pie, which I'll also post a link to that recipe for. But I actually think I'm more craving some savory stuff, and I have a lot of fresh herbs in my garden to use. So I'm going to make a guacamole. And then, what a perfect way to finish. We started with chocolate, we ended with chocolate. This is very harmonious. This company, Righteously Raw. This is some righteous stuff right here. Caramel. Caramel is my favorite flavor of the ones that they have. They have goji, they have maca, they have, I forget, they have one or two more. Well, in Toronto, at least, that I see selling. They have about 4 or 5 different flavors that they sell here, but caramel is my favorite. It's amazing. What makes it like ooey gooey is they use dates and lucuma, a little bit of agave, or all this is organic, all this is raw, all this is righteous. So try this. You're gonna love it. It's a decadent, sweet treat that you'll be feeling so amazing about. So that's it. That's my grocery bag. Thank you for coming with me. If you're interested in booking a grocery store tour with me, whether it's at your regular grocery store, if you want to venture out into another grocery store and you trust me to take you to one of the great, amazing health food stores that Toronto has to offer, let me know. You can set it all up. It's a blessing and a treat to yourself if you do incorporate more healthy foods into your life. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jaime Slavin. Look forward to seeing you again soon on Nutritiously Yours TV. Bye.
Can't get enough, can't get enough. I can't get enough, can't get enough. I can't get enough for what you got. Good guys, you hit the spot. Try to let go, but I just cannot. So don't you stop.